They're programmed to be peaceful, like you. But for some reason, it's not catching.
Donald Trump.
What?
They suppress the lighting, the glycosylated salts, and then boop, boop, boop. Angry turtles. We don't like it.
There's the rub.
So, I talked about this video that I believe it was 6 Congress people made about how, the military is duty bound to not listen to illegal orders. You don't obey illegal orders, right? And I was like, you motherfuckers, right? Because we all know what this is. And they all said, oh, well, we're just pointing out facts. We didn't mean anything by it. We're not trying to say anything about it, right? And then as time has gone on, now we've got like billboards up that essentially has, you don't have to listen to Donald Trump, Like, and now these shitheads are still doing interviews, and now they're blatantly saying, well, we don't really think that some of these orders are legal. We're looking into whether or not these attacks on these fishing boats are legal or not. We're looking into whether or not all this stuff is legal or not. So, you don't have to listen to illegal orders. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is that we are currently discussing whether or not we want to make what he's doing illegal. And if we decide to make what he's doing illegal, you don't have to listen to him because we're investigating it. It's like, oh, fuck. And I'm just sitting there going, this is just like a clumsy, we'll just throw this against the fucking wall and see what happens type of like military coup. This is an attempted military coup. Like, what do you think happens if the military just all of a sudden decides that Donald Trump's orders are illegal? And they're just not going to do it. Like, obviously, Pete Hegseth's not going to take that tack. Obviously, the leadership in the military, they don't really go there. Unless, of course, it's part of the leadership of the military that is attempting the coup, right? But that is not what's happening in this case. They just want the military to listen to them so that they can essentially just be president. We'll just make it to where he can't do anything. We'll just talk everybody into just not listening to him. This is the new play. Like, so now we've got an attempted military coup. That's what I'm calling it. Like, you want to dispute me on that? Fuck you. No. You're wrong. These people are attempting to convince the military to not listen to the president. Like, yeah. And it's still going on. We're still talking about it. Because these people are, running for office. They want to be against Gavin Newsom in the next primary. Going up against J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio. And I'm just kind of like, okay, man. Like, I don't know. Whatever. I don't think it's going to work. You're all fucking insufferable. Like, you're little twats. Like, that's all it fucking comes down to. Making this shit-ass video. You don't have to listen to illegal orders. And we think that everything he's doing is illegal. Don't listen to him. Listen to us. In fact, arrest him. Because we're declaring him a war criminal. Like, dude. This is all the silliest fucking thing. All over a shit ton of illegals. And a bunch of drug runners and cartel motherfuckers. Like, dude, you know how much money the cartels made under Biden? And the amount of people that they were able to traffic up here, drugs that they were able to traffic up here, gang members that they were able to insert in our societies. Does anybody remember when the fucking the apartment building was taken over in Colorado or whatever it was, where all those Agua motherfuckers took over like a building in a city? Nobody remembers any of this shit. These are Venezuelans. Nobody remembers any of this shit? Really? This is... This is seriously some... The Trump administration, with the assistance of the CDC, has discovered the cure for cancer. And then the next day, in the fucking New York Times, you're going to see an article that is titled, "We've actually discovered cancer's good. Here's why." And then you're going to hear a bunch of Democrats talking about how this is killing everybody. Everybody that's taking this cancer drug, they're going to die someday. Don't you realize that they're going to die someday? And then everybody's going to go, oh my God, they're going to die someday. So everybody's going to die someday, you fucking nerds. And they're going to go, oh, well, we didn't mean to mislead anybody. We were just saying. So, yeah, attempted military coup. I'll say clumsily attempted. Like, so far, I haven't heard anything about the military at all deciding to in any way not follow orders. So I'm kind of like, okay, you know, thank God we got rid of all the people that had to go, so that the military will do their fucking jobs protecting this country, as opposed to attempting to have the fucking Democrats just be in charge. Fight fascism. If you make us your fascist dictator, we will make sure that you never deal with fascism. You know, it's all our fault too, because we voted for Donald Trump. If we didn't want to have riots and leftists out there burning buildings and protesting everywhere and clogging up the fucking streets and taking over buildings on campuses and taking over city blocks and just rioting and being fucking wild, fighting with the cops and killing the cops and shooting at each other, and if looting and robbing and all of that, if we didn't want all of this, we should have done what would have made them happy. And went with fucking retard. And her vice president, fucking retardo. If only we would have done that. Then everything would be peaceful? No! Y'all motherfuckers rioted and burned when Joe Biden was president too, because you didn't like him either. And why didn't you like him? Because he didn't round all of everybody that thinks like me up and burn us at the stake. So no, I am unimpressed Like, what a clumsy little attempt at a military coup. I hope this is where it ends. Like, I hope in another fucking probably month or so they'll try to drag this shit out. And then nobody will talk about it anymore because nobody cares. And then life will go on, I hope. I hope this is the result. But I swear to God, if by this time next year I'm now talking about military operations that are going tits up because members of the fucking force are like, oh, we're not going to do it because we think it's illegal. Like, that will drive me out of my fucking mind. But as of right now, it seems like the military is still taking the entirely legal orders that Donald Trump is giving. And life is moving on, and a bunch of fucking idiots made fools of themselves. And are now being investigated and shit. Like, so, hey, there you go. I guess you play stupid game, fuck you, you're stupid.